one, and that's just people who.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, if we start like this, basically, because this is now what's going to be at the beginning of the live, that may explain that sort of
because
provide a reason
everyone
for
sees
why they.
that
And then
5 seconds,
they think,
and yeah.
what are they talking about? And they leave. Well, hello, internet. Greetings. Welcome to the live on YouTube for a kind of advanced lesson, ukulele with Juliana, who is definitely an advanced student, and we may or may not talk about advanced ukulele things. Before we get started, actually, you want to mention what's going on Saturday? There's
Oh,
two important
I
ukulele
am
events.
prepared. Can I share my screen?
Sure. Can you do that? Do I have to put you as a...
You've disabled it, so you have to change the security so that
I
I
have
can.
not done anything
Okay, there
of
we
the
go.
sort, but...
Here we go. All the events coming up. I wrote it down.
Oh wow, you're a big ESPN
So,
fan, are you?
uh,
That's two different links for ESPN. Isn't that
hold on.
ESPN? Top right.
What? Two different podcasts.
Okay, you can run us
So
through the...
intermediate ukulele lesson on Friday,
Way, that's with me.
which will be also streamed on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
So even people who are not patrons can watch that.
Yeah.
Beginner ukulele lesson, that's
All
with
three of
me
them.
on Saturday
You,
for patrons.
all right, sorry, it's just your thing is blinking, but in the part you're not talking about, it's
Sorry.
making me confused.
On Saturday,
Oh yeah, yeah.
there's the beginner ukulele lesson with me.
Okay, that's 5:30 CT. Oh, and an open mic. What's that?
And an open mic.
That sounds really cool.
It is really cool.
It is actually. It's very cool.
Yes, where for patrons to come and play a song that they've been working on. And I will be
Yeah.
the host of that, and it will be lots of fun.
Is your dad coming?
Yes, and we have something special planned.
I hope the Muppet will be there. That's what I'm hoping. Not to spoil anything, but that's kind of my hope. It made a great appearance in the Christmas 12 days of said festivity. And
Right.
hopefully we'll see it again at some point. Okay, off with your screen. Let's start talking about music. And I'm just thinking, do I need to mention anything else? Well, it's a big no. Actually, I thought today we could take a song that's... that I can't really sing because it doesn't make sense, but I do enjoy hearing, and that way, it makes complete sense if you sing it because you're now in Nebraska. How do you say it?
Nebraska.
Nebraska. It's similar. It's quite similar. And sorry, I'm still thinking about two ESPN links. I didn't know you were that much into sports.
One of them is the 538 Politics podcast,
I don't
but
know
they're
what
owned
that
by
means.
ESPN, so.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I've forgotten the words instantly. The song we're going to have a look at today, dear viewers and Juliana, is This Land Is Your Land. You ever sang that? You ever played that before?
Yeah, I wondered why you were singing that at the beginning of the Zoom call.
Pre on air, I was whistling that.
Yeah.
Because it's the idea I had for the lesson today. Let me zoom in and I'll share the screen. And it's quite interesting, actually, before I share the screen, because the chords that are written in the song sheet are like this. From California to the New York Island. But actually, it's quite nice to have little additions in the playing, like hammer-ons and little things that make it just sound that much more country, folksy. I'm walking around the States with the guitar kind of type. For example, this land is my land. Did you hear the difference?
Yeah, the second one sounded much cooler.
Right, and that's what we're going to do today, is how to sound cool when singing a Woody Guthrie song that I only actually know through Pete Seeger. That's how I discovered Woody Guthrie and so many others actually. What a wonderful singer and songwriter, activist too. Actually, he was very busy and cleaned up a river. It's amazing. Right, let me share the screen. You heard of him? Pete Seeger? You know
Many times, and all of them from you.
Yeah, all right. That's a shame. I think he should be in kids' books at school, you know. He's a great figure who had to leave the States a bit to continue singing when it was getting a bit... Anyway, share screen. When it was getting a bit difficult to have contrary opinions to stuff in the 60s. Anyway, here we go. This land is your land. So, what I've actually indicated here, you can see, are the little notes that one can play before the chords, and that way you kind of integrate the melody to the chords. So you go and that's a little start. That's not yet hammer-ons or little effects in the chords, but it's little notes just before the chords. Do you want to try and just play this line to get us started quite slowly? By the way, C2, can you explain what C2 means? And E0?
Yeah, the second fret of the C string. And E0 would be the 0th fret or the open string on the E string.
Wow, you're really good at this. It's like you knew this before. Really good. Really good. So you're playing the individual notes and then the chords. And now we can add some strumming on the chords. Now, by the way, the whole song is just G, D, A, D, or A7 if you're into your sevens. But really, it's just these three chords that I think everybody watching will know. You both know it. G, A, D, G. Right. So now you can play the notes and go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then notes again. Down, down, up, down,
Are you
up,
playing
down,
them
down.
like, kind of like plucking?
Well, you can play
like,
them with your thumb if you want. Or, what I do is I strum everything, and my left hand will be muting the strings that aren't needed, and then the only string that's ringing, because of my special muting here with the left hand, will be the one that I want to play. And it will be messy, but I don't mind because I like that sound. Especially in this case with this sort of folksy, my guitar's out of tune, but I got a message for the people. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, dum, dagga, 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 dum. So it's two
Changing string though, so that makes it a little harder.
You can play, instead of E0 here, you can play C4 if you like. Is that easier for you?
Well, I just mean if I'm trying to like block the other strings.
Here I'm strumming all the strings. I've got my thumb on this one, like you.
Yeah.
And then my ring finger and my little finger on the other two strings. Loads of kids. He had loads of kids, Woody Guthrie. I think that's quite nice. Okay, off you go.
I still don't know how to do it.
Well, now you remember the melody. So you play da dee da G, down up, down up, down up. Dee, dee, da, da,
I mean, I can do like.
Yeah, just do it with your thumb. Just do it with your thumb. We don't need to go in the intricacies of the muting technique, which is difficult. Could you play about 17 times louder the thumb, so it really sounds like wang, twang, twang? So the problem is, right now I can see it coming. It sounds too nice, which you don't want in this song. You want it.
Well, that's why it's
twangy and
better to
loud.
do it this way.
Right, but you can still. You have a ukulele that's too nice. I think that's the problem. No, oh well, sure, yeah, that would work. But I was playing down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 dum, dum, yeah. Dee dee da da. D. No, it's dam da ga da ga da ga dum. Right, and then dee dee da A. And then dee da da D. D.
And then
D.
D.
Yeah, because it's the it's always G D A D. D D D G. D. And I'm making it sort of twangy, making lots of mistakes. Asterisk on purpose. Oh, these are new sugar strings, by the way. They made of sugar.
Interesting.
Did you know you don't have to play on plastic? You can either play on a cow's insides or on a sort of bio nylon, which is made of sugar cane in this case. In that, because all ukuleles are stringed with plastic strings usually, right?
Right.
It's called nuglat, which is the Aquila ones, or nylon or fluorocarbon. And do you know how they got the idea of putting those on ukuleles? It was fishing line used in Japan. They used to catch fish.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, let's have a little look at the song while you play that intro again. I'll share my screen. And it's cool because then it reminds you then of the melody. This land is your land. This land is my land. Which is what we were playing from California to the New York Island. Now that was the intro. So we can play it like this while we're singing. This land is your land. This land is my land. California, New York Island, from the redwood. But actually we want to add a little something else, which is what I was doing as I was playing here. Is, for example, we can add little twangy notes, meaning when we play down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, you notice that on the first down there's no up. So instead of that up, we'll have a hammer on, meaning for the G, I'll show you without the screen share. For the G, we lift our middle finger and add it here. So you can either go down and then hammer on. So it's down, 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 up, down, up. Oh. If you really go with your nail, at the moment you're strumming a ukulele in a way that makes the 4 strings sound. You're not going right with aggression through the strings right to the end one. So it's you need to be more aggressive and more the strings where you want that hammer on to happen on the strings. So here I'm aiming for this one, but I'm hitting a couple at the same time. But I'm not going all across. I'm not going like this, but like. Not you. Or actually, let's do it a different way, because I didn't really play it beforehand. But what we can do is normal, and on the second down, hammer on. Let's practice it like this, with normal, hammer on. So it doesn't matter what you do, but that's one way to do it. You got it?
So normal, hammer on, and then another down. Or is there an up after that?
So basically it's tum taga tiki tiki tum taga tiki tiki, and the taga is the hammer on. Tum taga tiki tiki tum taga tiki tiki tum. So it's on the up of the first beat, and each chord gets 2 beats. Dun dun dum tum taga tiki tiki tum taga tiki tiki tum. Each chord gets 4 beats. Sorry. So you can have 2 hammer-ons on the up. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. That is really impressive. You pick up these things really fast. It's as if you've been having private ukulele lessons for 2.5 years. That's really impressive. Okay, do you want to do that? Plus the little notes before the chords, plus the singing. Go.
Do you want to show the screen for me?
Oh, sorry.
Or am I doing it all from memory too?
I do this in lessons too. I mean, in Zoom lessons. I'm not saying this is not a lesson. In Zoom, I start talking about something for ages, and everybody sort of starts frowning a bit. And it's because I can see the other screen, but you can't. Anyway. There we go. Oh, French lesson in half an hour, says my phone. Intermediate. If you speak French and you're intermediate at ukulele, join us.
Live streamed on YouTube.
Not streamed on YouTube, no.
Oh, that one's not?
No, that one's not. No.
The beginner one. You did, okay.
The beginner one, yeah, is streamed on the French side of my ukulele activity, which is called Ben O Ukulele. Ben O. Yeah, I'm just filling time while I'm waiting for you to start, really.
Okay. Wait, is there something on the A I'm supposed to do?
Not really, no. You could do something, but it's all a bit difficult. The A is not great to add a little twangy hammer on, because usually the twangy hammer-ons are 2 to 3, the second to the third. For example, in the G, second, third. The D is second, third. So it's usually, but you can't with the A, because the second, it's not there. Our third is under our index, and underneath that, it's the minor third or the semitone underneath. We're lacking, unless you untune or something. Or if you tune your C as a B, then you can do it. And D, let me think. And G. So you have to tune differently if you want to be able to do it with it. But maybe there's...
And then change all your other chord shapes.
Oh, yeah, but that's not very difficult. It's just everything on the C string 1 fret above. Okay, now with singing. And it's easy because the singing is on the individual notes that you'll be playing. This land is your land.
This land is your land. This land is my land.
Okay, this is not working out. You're not doing his accent at all. He's got more of a wang twang. Actually, that was really good. This is me. I'm part joking.
Thanks.
It's very good. You're picking up very fast. But could you do
Yeah,
it
I'm
more
not
like
sure you
Woody
nailed the
Guthrie?
accent either.
Well, no, but I'm not from there. And also, it's not my land. Is it? I mean, unless all land is all our lands. But this is kind of specific, isn't it? It's
From California to the New York Islands,
Island,
the redwood
singular.
forests, to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Great. And now, okay, one verse instrumental, and then you can sing verse number 1, and then that's us for today. So one instrumental.
Yeah, but you scroll down past the.
Same. You know it by now. It's the same chords all the time.
The chords, but the notes.
Do whatever. You see, that's the point. It doesn't matter. Especially with this kind of music, you don't want to be too dependent on what's written down. You want to make it sound very messy and with the right energy. A bit more hammer on. You're not angling your right hand to get the right sound of the hammer on. A. Now we're at the A. We're at the A now.
I know, I was starting over because you told me to fix the hammer-ons and I can't do a hammer-on on the A.
Let's do A and D and then we're gone for verse number 1. Hammer on the D.
Really? On the last D too?
And actually it's jumped away as I went walk. Okay, verse number 1.
As I went walking.
As I went walking. As I went walking.
As I went.
As I went. Upward scale.
As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
Whee! This land was made for you and me. That's great. Oh, in the collection, I don't know if anybody has had time to have a look at this collection. It was actually one of my favorite. I really like it a lot because it's got some great songs. There's a Zulu song. I think it's Zulu. Zulu freedom song. And it's called Tina Sizwe. You ever played that?
No.
It's better with two voices. Tina Sizwe, Tina Sizwe, and then I say do, but then you sing si kalela. You see, because it's at the same time actually, the do here and si kalela. So I'll do that again, and when I sing do, you sing si kalela. Okay? Tina Sizwe, Tina Sizwe, etin sundu. Si kalela izweletu. I thought you have to continue. I was doing the bass. Well, great song. If anyone wants to have a look at this, there's a great version with Pete Seeger. You ever heard of him?
Was this the Pete Seeger collection?
Well, it's kind of. It's definitely inspired by all the songs I was listening to at the time when I was watching the Rainbow. What's it called? Not Connection or Collection, because that's songbooks I made. The Rainbow. His show on TV that was in black and white in New York in the 60s. Can't remember. And so Vrijheid. I got that from him. Tanganyikans. I actually bought the album that he recorded when he was in South Africa and went north of South Africa to visit fled South Africa, the oppressive apartheid regime, and he recorded them himself, singing their freedom songs like Tina Sizwe or Tanganyikans, because they were in Tanganyika, and it was the Tanganyikans that had provided refuge for these South African political, what's the word? Immigrants, political exiled people. When freedom comes along, when freedom comes along, we shall leave you, we shall love you for the things you've done for us. Oh, Tanganyika. And then there's a reply thing again, but I'm not sure you want to improvise this now on YouTube. So we'll say goodbye to the internet anyway for now. Bye, internet. Okay, were you happy about the lesson? Is it all right? I know. I'm joking.
Okay.
I'll proper stop it.